Okay, so now we are live. Good morning, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila, and I'm gonna be the host from this conversation. I am here with amazing people in this Sunday morning. I am here with Wanda, Andrea, Ayla, and Bruna, and we are gonna discuss about fake news on bogus websites spreading like a plague. But before we start the conversation, I just want to give a short explanation about the platform, what is Talk and Talk, and what we are doing here. So, guys, Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform. And here you can find and practice conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and German. So if you want to try to practice all this language, you can enjoy the platform to know more. Here is a safe place. No one will judge you. No one will correct you. We respect each other in every conversation, no matter about the topic. And I'm not a teacher. I am a student as you. So we are here. We are here. Sorry, we are here in an environment that students are together and practicing together and improving together. So feel free to enjoy. And guys, we always start with selfie presentation. So if you want to try to use something different, because I guess everyone here knows each other, if you want to try to use something different in your presentation, feel free, okay? And let's start. Bruna, do you want to start? Introduce yourself.
Okay, hello guys. I'm Bruna and I'm chemistry. I do this profession for a living. And as a scientist, my aim and I think my mission with the society is debunk some methods about the fake news, about the spread this misinformation that can confuse people, can um, try to it's information not backed up by science. It's not only prove something that you prove in not only in theory but in practice. We've been see this a lot in some videos about, for example, cosmetics. Oh, you need to try this and that, and just a lot of people get some allergies, some kind of things because of this misinformation. I just saw, I remember, I think last year I saw some post about pH, hydrogen ionic potential of the water. They it spread some lies about the if you drink some kind of juice, you hurt your stomach or something like that, and you can be very it can spread this misinformation can confuse people that don't know about your this field, the or chemistry or other like pharmaceuticals, etc. We have we have in the Netflix some movies that talk about this. I think it's Apple Vinegar, the series. I don't know if you heard of it, but the
Mhm.
series about the woman that don't have cancer, but she spread this information that she had, and talk about the food that can heal you. Oh, if you take it, if you drink this juice, you can heal you. You don't need medicine, pills, this kind of things. You don't even chemo. You don't need to do this. So I think it's very important for not only scientists, all professionals in your own fields try to debunk, try to discuss these methods for the society to it's a beneficial for all of us. And that's in my spare time. I like to read some articles, some things that can help me and can help you others too. I also love enjoy time in connection with nature, cycling, do some outside activities, and I think that's it.
Wow, thank you, Bruna. I guess it's important to have someone really inside of the situation, no? Because we try we see a lot of these things on social media, I guess, but we have important news doing it, this kind of job, and makes we feel in doubt about the information, no?
Yeah.
Because how can I say for my mom, for example, if something is not true, but she watched it or seen in a, I don't know, good journalist who posted, for example.
You're not a doctor or something related to this. It's difficult.
Yes. Yes, and my mom, it's a nurse, so sometimes she can say for me, but I know more than you that this could be true. But in fact, not neither me and or her can know the truth because we are
Yeah.
just in the hands of this kind of
Yeah.
information. It's hard. Thank you, Bruninha. And you, Ayla, my friend, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Introduce yourself or answer the questions. I don't
Oh,
know.
if introduce yourself, my friend.
Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ayla. I'm here to improve my English skills. I'm in this process almost 5 years. It's a pleasure for me. It's so interesting topic, so difficult topic for me to to answer. And congratulations, Camila. I, what else? I'm a mother. I'm a mother. I like so much to study in languages, and on my free time, I I like to relax. I so appreciate to do meditation. I think meditation helps me a lot to refresh my mind. And I'm a calm person, so I believe it's important to how can I say, I think a necessity to form my mentality from good energies. And it's a little about myself, girls. Thank you.
Thank you, Ailinha. And you, Dea, could you please?
Yeah. Yes, good morning, guys. My name is Andrea. I'm from São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá for almost 40 years. It's a long time. Uh, I've been attending on Talk and Talk since October 2021 as a talker, and I have just became a host in February 2023. And since then, I am playing this role. I think it's a big one because we learn a lot by being a host here, not just about the language, because I am here every day to improve. I'm still need to improve a lot, of course, but we learn other abilities that we can use in our personal life as well, you know. I believe that since I became a host, I am more confident. I am more, I don't know, I know how to deal with some conflicts, you know. I don't know, something changed in my life. And I believe it because of this, you know, we are here every day to challenging ourselves to speak another language, to know a lot of people, different people, amazing people that I can say that sometimes this can be our friends, you know. Even in a virtual environment, we can make friends, guys. So that's it. I believe that it's a really great place to be, you know, to be here. So that's it about myself.
Nice. Thank you, Dea. And I agree with you. Maybe we are developing other things without realizing, in my opinion. We are here to practice in English, but sometimes we make friends. We can build a good friendship, and then we go and then we still learn. It's hard to explain for me, but I agree. Thank you, Dea. And you, Wanda, my friend, could you please?
Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Today is a Sunday. The beach is so beautiful. The
Mhm.
water is so clean, and many birds in the sky, seabirds, so beautiful. And what else? I have two sons, one grandson, one daughter-in-law, and now one cat. Maybe
Nice.
two in the evening.
Oh, yeah. Where's the other? It's like a visit.
The other is Wrangler. He is
Yeah.
street cat, and he jumped to here and stay with me, and jump to
Uh,
the street and stay in the street for many days, and it's that.
It's like a free soul, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Nice. So, guys, about me, really quickly, my name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo. The weather here, it's a sunny day, but as I was talking with, I was saying to Vanda, it's a kind of windy, you know. So inside the house, it's cold. So I guess I need to go outside to feel warm. What else? I work as an accountant and I've been practicing here since March 24 as a speaker and as a host since July from the last year. That's all, I guess, guys. Sometimes I decide to bring a topic and then I felt, oh my gosh, how can I say about that? Because it's so hard, right? So let's see what we can do, girls. And in my opinion, I really think this is hard to have this conversation, but let's see what we can do. And question number one. Have you ever fallen for a fake news story online? How did you realize it wasn't true? Ayla, can you try to answer that?
Yeah, I'll try.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes. I think I remember more about the started more from pandemic. It
Mm,
was a terrible moment. Oh my gosh, it was a terrible moment. I remember uh, everyone was so scary about the situation, and beside this, we need to handle about this uh, fake news all the time, fake news or bogus. There's a word. And I remember some friends, and they gave me some messages, and it's like they really know, like a scientist, like a doctor, and I think, oh my gosh, I think it's true. But after, over time, you can notice how people was like a crazy, So it's, I don't know, but I couldn't understand the people more. And I don't know if he was wrong or a false news, fake news. And it was so difficult to handle about. Uh, and the people like stop to stop thinking by yourself, by
mm,
themselves, just to believe in a news from a political guy or I don't know, someone who was so how can I say, my gosh, uh, someone who was denied, negando, denied, I don't know, the some situations, some news from science, and it was so hard, And I confess, in the first moment, I I follow I falling for a fake news history online, but after I could understand better what is happening. So, oh my gosh, in fact, I only I I consume a false news uh, that was shared from other interests.
mm,
People who wasn't interested in science and to help people to understand what happened in the world, because yeah, we were fighting from a biological threat, ameaça biológica, and it was so hard, So I don't know, and since then, I nowadays when I see some a new one, I prefer stop, and I prefer do my own search to share. Oh, okay. But I don't believe more just to a friend's opinion or a guy, influencers. It's so common, so nowadays there are a lot of influencers, and the people so agree. Oh no, it's like he is so influenced. He has a lot of followers in their social media. Oh my gosh. And yeah, okay. He or she has a lot of followers. And what it's me, they are they know exactly what happened, or they know some science, so and
Yeah.
I think it's important to pay attention more about this, and to do your own search in how can I say, um, trust source,
Mhm.
fontes confiáveis, something like that, yeah, that's in my experience.
Nice, nice. I was thinking, I was wondering here while I was listening to you about everyone can become an expert in something, right? If I read something about bananas, and I will be the expert for bananas, and I will start to speaking about bananas, but just because I read something, I don't have the knowledge before, I don't have I guess the word became a big power nowadays. I don't know, guys, we don't have this kind of things in the past about the fake news. I guess people learn how to make this a weapon, and now we are in the middle of it without really know the truth of the information. It's hard for me to filter it, sometimes. Thank you, Ayla. And you, Wanda?
I totally agree with you. I think in the past, all of us sit down and see the Jornal Nacional, and everything they talk about, it was really, and it was reality, and it was really truth.
Okay.
And nowadays, we can choose all the time the fake news or not.
Mm-hmm.
And really, in the first beginning of internet and in pandemic time too, we go through the fake news because it was so hard to think, oh, they was lying. Why? It's not
Yeah.
lying. They put that in the internet. It's not possible to be a lying. But all of us realized that it was a lying. And then nowadays it's difficult to to swallow the fake news.
Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult because we have many kinds of AI or other research to confirm.
Yes, I agree, Wanda. I guess was in this period, right, when we start to wake up about the source of the information, because I am from the spirit. My source was the Jornal Nacional on TV. Fantástico was the biggest on Sunday.
Yeah,
I was
everything
there
is true.
to be aware about the new. I was there. So what's we watched there was the truth. If I watch it, I can spread the information that I watched yesterday. For example, on Fantástico, people say that, and I became an expert of Fantástico news. But who knows, right? So we spend
Yeah.
years in this. Go ahead,
Many
Wanda. Sorry.
times Fantástico says bad thing about tooth and odontology, like a doctor and like
Oh,
a really uh, innovation in odontology, and it was fake. Then
Mm-hmm.
I stopped to see Fantastic, and then I stopped to see all the television. Is
Okay.
that?
Oh, nice. Thank you, Vandinha. And you, Dea?
Yes, I agree with you guys. I believe that in the past we used to watch a lot Jornal Nacional, you know. I
Mm-hmm.
like it so much. I remember I didn't miss one, but since the pandemic, oh my gosh, I thought every day the same news, you know, put
Mm-hmm.
your mind in a bad situation because we didn't know about the COVID in deeply, you know, and we were
Mm-hmm.
afraid of the situation, and we just uh, uh, agree about that we were saying, we were listening, or we were reading in that time, you know. And then I give up about Jornal Nacional, and but all the time I try to search about. If I see something on internet, on Twitter, mailing on Facebook, I believe that it's the worst place to know about the news because I believe that there it's always fake news. I give up about Facebook for a long time ago because of this, you know. Oh my gosh, I just see fake news here, and maybe it's not good because I know I'm aware about the things, but maybe the oldest one, the
Yeah.
eldest, for example, don't have it, you know. They will not search in internet on internet. Oh, it's true or not? Let me check. No, they will not do it, and then they agree in everything that people put there on Facebook or what else. But I believe that Facebook it's the worst one. So just an example, guys. So I don't want to be part of this, you know. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
see it every day, so I try to
Mm-hmm.
give up. But nowadays we have other things. We have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. Thank God I don't have TikTok. So we need to be aware all the time, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
even like Bruna said, sometimes we know we see a new in an important
Yeah.
um, you know, veículo de comunicação, and oh, I need to believe on it or not, you know.
Mhm.
Even when you trust in what you are sim, we need to disagree or have some doubts, you know, and we need to search in deeply that it's true or not. And unfortunately, it's like that nowadays, right, guys?
Mhm.
Because I believe that we need to, with all the information that we have, we all the, for example, it's so fast nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
For example, when I have some problems in Instagram, I just go to Twitter. Oh, Instagram is it's it's facing some problem, and you check the information so quickly. So I believe that we it will be really better if you need if you want if you search the information quickly, but the information it's true, not a fake one, you know. But we know that it's not like that, unfortunately.
Yes, I totally agree there. It's hard to filter it, right? Because I was the kind of person who really think that I was smart because I was watching every week the Fantástico. I was like, I am aware about the information, guys. Please don't let's fight because I know this is true. Oh gosh, can you imagine how hard this? Because you are just replying a information that you don't know the source, but was there for me. This was the only veículo de informação that we have in the past. So everyone was discussing about it. It was, oh, if it is there, it's true. Now it's totally different. We have searches, and we became a little bit smart after the pandemic, I guess, because in that period was like a nut, and now I guess we can try to find out better, right? So thank you, Dea. And you, Bruna, please share a lot of example, I guess, that you have.
Um, I'll share one example, not of mine, and from the book. I think you know this book. It's 1984. I think they are aligned with this subject. For example, in this book, the author named this fake news like a double think.
Mhm.
I Google it. It's like a double think. What is it? Double think. It's more than fake news. It's like you have this concept, for example, like Andrea said, pandemic really happens. You know that it really happens. Everyone knows. But I
Okay.
try to convince you that it's not happening this way that you think of. You don't have more proof. I get rid of everything. I just burn the papers. I just throw everything away. I just hide something, or I just rewrite the things. You say
Mhm.
something that, a lot of people that say no, it's not that, it's not in this way. I try to persuade you, convince you, try to confuse you, and rewrite your mind, and you go blind what it really happens, and you spread this fake news like pandemic didn't exist. No, but a lot of people die, many hospitals breaking down. No, this way I try to make, I guess, letting you, I try to rewrite your mind, convince you that it's not true, in not this way, manipulate this information for my own good, like I'm biased. I try to manipulate this information to benefit some, I don't know, some part of the government, like in this book. So falling for fake news is not only I share something that is not totally right, some information that is not reliable. It's more than that. Sometimes it's a obsession. It's about religions. It's about politics. It's about something that the people, it's like you change this information, you shape this information that way you think it's good, and it's not true anymore. It's like totally different for the previous things. So this book, it's like extreme example of what is falling for fake news, but it's like rewrite your mind, your thoughts about it. I think I know it's extreme, but I think nowadays maybe we turning this way sometimes. Something that people share. Oh, I just share. Some people share for feeling of I feel in part of this community. I think this information is good, or it's the and I share for a good of my family. I think it's okay. It's a how can I say this? It's a good information. It's useful information, but they don't stop to think and use a critical think to stop before share something. And if the inform yeah, I think the information is the one of the powerful thing that you have nowadays. So if this
Mhm.
information goes in the wrong hands, and they detain this information, they can manipulate you and try to make this double think of the mind, start to engage ours in this mind game, and maybe shape the information for their own goods. I don't know if you understand my
Yeah.
point, if I make sense, but I think it's an extremely example, like an Animal Farm too, the George Orwell. But it
Yeah.
happens. I think nowadays this kind of things really happens, and that's why people falling for the fake news and maybe share fake news and they don't even notice sometimes.
Yes, no, I totally understand you. And I guess this is how something start going wrong, like who knows the source? Just go. No one who knows who
You
started.
don't have proof.
Yes, in the video we watched, like the source one spread a fake, and the B reply it, and the A said, "You were the person who spread it first." So who cares? Who knows who is the first step on it,
Who-
right?
What is the original source? What's the original fact? You
Yeah.
don't know anymore. They rewrite all of it.
Yes, and another thing that I remember here, girls, do you remember? I don't know if you remember that girl who lied about her resume from Harvard. She is a Brazilian, Joana Dark Felix. I
Oh, I
was
remember. She's a chemistry. It's awful
yeah.
thing. I remember search for this because I don't believe it. I think she goes to the UFRJ one day.
Yes, and I guess Thaís Araújo was going to be her in a movie. This was like a
Yeah,
famous girls, like, oh, I have a PhD in chemistry, I guess, if I'm
yeah,
not wrong. And then later people realized isn't true about the Harvard resume. She
yeah. She
says,
justify herself about the your students made some kind of not honor, some kind of I forgot the specific word, but it's a paper that the students give for her about something in Harvard. Is not only that she grabbed this title of PhD, I don't know, in Harvard, something
oh my
that the
gosh.
students made, something like that.
Yes, and then this became like, oh, she's really important, and she was on TV all the time.
Yeah,
And then later people realized, no, isn't true. I guess the movie was stopped because was not true.
cancel. I think it's cancel.
Yes,
I
imagine.
remember this case. She's a chemistry.
Yes, imagine how, I don't know, guys, you need to be really brave to put something in your resume that became, I don't know, turn you famous, and then you need to keep it, your word, and then later people will discover the truth about Harvard, guys. Imagine.
Yeah.
It's hard, imagine. So it's really I guess really weird situation in my opinion. So let's move on. Do you want to say something or we can move on? Can we go? Go ahead. Number two, do you want to read an answer, Vanda?
Yes. In your opinion, how motivated people to share fake news even when they know it might not be true?
Obrigada.
Many conditions for fun, for appear in the social media, and um, for political thoughts. And like that girl, I think there is many kinds of people in real life, not fake news online, that pass like a doctor, like a dentist, and go inside a hospital and do surgeries, give many patients, and they don't have a degree for that. Many times we will see in the news people like that. And I remember a guy passed by a son of the owner of the airplane Go.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
do you remember? And
Yes.
they go to fantastic like a smart guy and many things, and everything is fake. I think people like to do this. I like to act and don't
Mhm.
have shame to have discovered.
Yes, I remember
It's
this.
crazy, but is our life.
Oh my
Many people.
gosh. And I
Yeah.
guess nowadays we have some doctors doing it. A fake doctors work in a
Yeah.
hospital. Gosh, this is nuts, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we don't know the person who, if you have an appointment, you don't know the person if
Don't
she.
know. How can we do? How
Yes.
can we do it? They pass the receipt and you get some medicines and take the
Oh,
medicines three times a day.
Yes, guys, this topic makes me feel worried about that. Scary, right? Because it's really hard situation to keep it. And it's normal
Yeah,
nowadays. Everyone can
yeah.
say,
There is many 171 too
"Oh my
that
gosh."
pass for a good guy, a super guy, and take your money. And
Yes.
many guys that pass for a beautiful person and get some lady in love and get her money, all her money.
Yes, hard, really
I
hard.
I remember a person that she get in love with Elon Musk
Oh,
because she get um, a date with him by internet, and she passed for him all her money.
oh my gosh.
Not Elon Musk. Oh my gosh, how can realize that it's impossible?
Yes, but I saw a print of fake news about Pope, guys. People in the Vaticano asking for money to buy marmitas
Oh my
from the
God.
people there. And then imagine, and they use the word marmitas, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? What is happening this, guys? Vaticano. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. We have many situations in really life, and in internet is
Yeah.
for human beings.
Yes. Thank you, Vandinha. And you there?
Yes, I agree with Wanda. Sometimes people just share the fake news because they want to appear, to be famous.
Mm.
It's happened a lot, we know that. But I don't know. Sometimes, guys, people there are a lot of people that don't know how to search if it's true or not, so believe
Mm-hmm.
on it. Of course, there are a lot of cases about that. And maybe people that, if for example, know about, oh, this is a fake news, but as Bruna said about second, I don't know the term, Bruna, that you use it, have used it, but maybe people try to persuade you, to believe on it. And for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's the worst because I think a lot of people know about the fake news, mainly when it comes to political part,
Mm-hmm.
but they are there. No, Wanda, you are wrong. Is that? L-
Oh.
Take a look on sorry, take a look on this new. This is the truth, people put so much effort to change your mind about it, and oh my gosh, I really hate this kind of people that know about the truth, because it's so easy to understand, oh, it's not true, guys, but they are there, put so much effort to change your mind, so yeah, I don't know why, to be honest, I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yes, it's hard because in the end, if someone realize or I don't know, find out the truth, who is the responsible for that? So we need to keep or just skip from the truth, right? So,
Yeah.
Bruna, do you want to answer that?
Um, from my perspective, is many reasons. Maybe, like Andrea said, it's people try to draw attention for themselves. I see this a lot in the cosmetics products. Like, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a pharmaceutical, and I'm just try to convince that some ingredient in the label is can make you sick, like a cancer or something like that, and spread panic. Try to convince you that this component is carcinogenic, something like that. And sometimes it is not. And just I want to be famous, get the thumbs up, get the views. Sometimes it's related to the group, the society. For example, I enjoy some groups, some community, and they have some ideas, some theories about the political, the society in general. and I need to spread this for aim to alert the population about something. It's like a conspiration. I think it's like a conspiration.
Mhm.
And sometimes people spread this kind of things because it's a scheme. It's intentionally for hurt someone to get your money. Some kind of scheme. Some like that. These links that they spread in the WhatsApp, something related to this. And I don't know, it's a mix of things. Sometimes it's people are maybe naive and don't look, don't search, or don't have the knowledge in this field, think this is okay and just share. um Many reasons, but I don't know, to verify this, to try to reduce this. Maybe we need to some kind of control, but not control like the meaning control, but something to verify, but not something biased, not something too tendentious, like for one way or another.
Mhm.
Because in Brazil we have this division, one way or another. It's a right wing, left wing. It's like not something more biased. Maybe it's a really complex. It's a lot of reasons for share this kind of information. Maybe on purpose, maybe it happens sometimes. I don't know. It's like you said, guys. I agree with you.
Nice. It's hard to have this conversation, right? Because in my opinion, I don't know how to. Sometimes I don't know how to find the correct source of something. I doubt about the information, then I feel I cannot share it with anyone because I don't know, and then I stop it. But I don't know how to for sure to find out.
Even the
Me,
scientific, it's difficult
yeah,
because
imagine.
sometimes they just don't tell the truth or they contradict each other. You get you confused.
Yes, we don't have, I guess, anymore. Only one way to find this is the right way to find a solution. Maybe in the social media, sometimes we got information, a short
Oh
note
yeah,
about right the new, but who knows, right? Who
please
is inside?
verify this.
Yes, who is checking this information also? Thank you, Bruna. And you, Eileen?
Uh, Girls, I think I think each one talk so good examples, and I totally agree. Uh, and by the way, I'm so afraid of the situation when people uh, who fakes they are like a doctor. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's so dangerous, so dangerous. And sometimes I think about this, and I believe people act like Andrea said to have attention because they're famous. Maybe it's crazy, you know. And
Yes.
yeah, and in general, I think it's so common. I see people like, oh, I support a political belief, I support a religion belief, and because this, I don't know, I must not disagree, and it's like people are losing their critical thinking. It's so dangerous, so sad. I think it's so harmful. And yeah, I think unfortunately, the situation happens a lot. I think nowadays, maybe I think nowadays because the all of the situation since the pandemic. Uh, uh, Fortunately, I think people are more conscious. Maybe no, most of our population know, unfortunately. But I noticed some change, like I use my mom for example, and because nowadays my mom she said me sometime, oh, uh, there was a news and I see on TV, but what did you think? It's true or not? You know, so and before she didn't do something like that. She didn't think more about this. And oh, I feel more. It's good because we can stop and not agree about everything just because we are seeing on TV, from the news, or I don't know, some internet news. So it's important to stop and to think a little more about it, uh, uh, to raise your own critical thinking. It's important, you know? Yeah.
Yes. Good one, Eileen. Girls, I will put the survey link here, but I guess we have time for the last question in a really quick way because we have only 5 minutes, okay, until the end. Do you think the fight against fake news is winnable or will it continue to spread? What do you think, Wanda? Do you think we can find a way to stop it?
I think it can spread all the time because it's like a gossip.
Yeah.
And all the time you have gossips and you like to do this as a human being. And for me, um, I don't believe that you have a day source that this source is extremely true and we need to go there to know about the fakes or not. I think never, because this is one to have many conditions to manipulate our thoughts.
Yes. Thank you, Vandinha. Any idea? What do you think? It's possible to stop it?
Can be possible, but it's really hard, because I agree that nowadays people get used to do it, get used to doing it all the time, and it can change election, for example. So,
Yeah.
so they will continue and do it. We need more, we need to be more aware about the things, and not everyone wants to be aware.
Mhm.
So it's really difficult.
Yeah, good point. And you, Bruna, what do you think? We can stop it or we can fight against it?
Mm, Maybe it's up to us to be skeptical and decide who controls their information, and more than that, who control our own mind, because who controls the information take the power. So they
Mhm.
can shape whatever they want and spread this, and you decide if you accept or not based on your background, your critical think, and all of knowledge that you have, and try to doubt every single information that you come across.
Yes, yes, I agree. And you, Eileen, it's possible? In my opinion, isn't. For me, it's like it's really hard.
Yeah. But I'm not sure the question. It's
It's the last one, 14,
the
sorry.
last one, the
Yes,
fight against fake news. Okay.
yes,
Oh my gosh. Um, I think it's so hard, so difficult. Um, uh, but maybe for education more, and it could be a big difference. But even though, I don't know, I want to be positive, but I don't know, this a hard influence on people. Yeah. And
yes.
I hope uh, when there is more education, maybe can reduce a little more its impact, but I'm not sure.
Yes. We have another immersion here. I guess Andrea is Vanda, and Vanda was, because some places are open a company just to check this fact. I guess I don't know if you remember, girls. And I tried to post the video, and I wasn't work, was a long video if I'm not wrong. So I guess people are trying to do it to keep the truth to spread the truth. But I maybe in baby steps, because it's, imagine, as Vanda said, a big gossip. How can we control it? It's like everyone could say something more and more, and then it's really hard. So thank you, girls. I don't think we have more time. I put the survey link in the chat if you want to give your opinion. This topic was a kind of difficult, in my opinion, but at the beginning was, but then we start to have this conversation, and for me, it was great one. And if you want to share your opinion, if you like it or dislike it, and it's really important because we can change sometimes the way about the conversation here, all the topics, okay? So feel free for it. Enjoy your Sunday, guys, and I don't know, see you soon.